people. Please tell me you're videoing that. Thank you.
There's people in it.
Oh my god, there's so many people in it.
Oh my gosh.
13 fatalities have been confirmed and frantic water rescues and searches were still underway Friday as a catastrophic flooding emergency unfolded in Texas on the 4th of July, caused by heavy rains that overwhelmed the Guadalupe River. Kerr County Sheriff Larry Leitha told reporters 13 people were found dead from flooding in the area.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Warning. I think there will be more when this thing is over. At the news conference earlier today, Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly, the top official in the county, was pressed as to why the camps along the Guadalupe River weren't evacuated ahead of the flood. We didn't know this flood was coming. Rest assured, no one knew this kind of flood was coming, Kelly responded. He later added, "We do not have a warning system in the area, which has regular floods." He said what happened on Friday far surpassed a flood in 1987, which resulted in the deaths of 10 teenagers on a church camp bus near the town of Comfort, south of Kerr County. At an afternoon news conference, Texas Lieutenant Gov Dan Patrick said hundreds of people were on the ground doing search operations and that about 20 children were still unaccounted for from hard-hit Camp Mystic, an all-girls Christian summer camp in Kerr County. Authorities were still trying to identify the dead around Kerrville, a city of 25,000 people about 60 miles northwest of San Antonio. The immediate priority is saving lives, Texas Gov Greg Abbott said in a social media post. "We will not stop until everyone is accounted for." Abbott said he was surging all available resources to respond to the flooding in the Kerr County area, including water rescue teams, sheltering centers, the National Guard, and the state's Department of Public Safety. This has been a very devastating and deadly flood, Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly said at a news conference as sirens sounded in the background. "When you look out your front door and you see the Guadalupe River running, it'll wake you up, let me tell you." Patrick told reporters Friday that his office has been in contact with the White House multiple times as flooding rocked the area. President Donald Trump told area officials, "Whatever we need, we will have," Patrick said. Texas Senator Ted Cruz, in a post on X, said, "President Trump committed anything Texas needs." Meteorologist Matthew Capucci explained in a post on X that rainfall in the area totaled over 10 inches in recent days. But annual rainfall for this region is about 28 to 32 inches. "Imagine 4 months' worth of rain falling in a 6-hour window," he said.
We're by Wilson's.
The stretch of the Guadalupe River near Bergheim, Texas, located about 35 miles north of San Antonio, rose 40 feet in 3 hours, he added. In a late afternoon Facebook post, the Kerrville, Texas, Police Department said, "We will continue until all of our citizens are accounted for. This is a devastating event for our community, but we are strong together. We are humbled by the outpouring of support and assistance we have received and continue to receive. For now, we ask you to please stay off the streets as much as possible, and we will provide updates as we are able."
They're not, Caden. This is absolutely insane.
It would be cool if they were.
See how high it is coming up to our truck.
Kerrville is trying to wash away, you guys. This is insane.
Our thoughts are with all who have been impacted by this tragic event in our community, the department shared. This is a catastrophic flooding event in Kerr County. We can confirm fatalities but will not release further information until next of kin are notified, the Kerr County Sheriff's Office said. The entire county is an extremely active scene. Residents were urged to shelter in place and not attempt to travel. Anyone along creeks, streams, and the Guadalupe River should seek higher ground, the Sheriff's Office said. The area was under a flash flood warning and between 5 and 11 inches of rain had already fallen by about 9 a.m., the National Weather Service in Austin and San Antonio said. Another 1 to 2 inches could fall before the rain threat dissipates later in the day, the Weather Service said. This is a very dangerous and life-threatening flood event along the Guadalupe River. Move to higher ground, the Weather Service there said. In San Angelo, Texas, about 150 miles from Kerrville in the central part of the state, the Weather Service shared a photo of a flooded-out intersection with water reaching the level of road signs. The Weather Service office in San Angelo said it had received multiple reports of flooded roads and homes in Tom Green County, calling the conditions life-threatening.
Chubby, good morning, son. Do not drive out here till further notice.
West Central Texas will continue to see flooding into the weekend, the National Weather Service's Weather Prediction Center said on the afternoon of July 4th. A weather system across parts of Texas has dropped several inches of rainfall across the region from Thursday night and this afternoon, the Prediction Center said. Saturated soils and river flooding make this area sensitive to more rainfall. The forecast calls for locally heavy rainfall to persist into tomorrow. A flood watch remained in effect through late in the day on July 4th for much of the region. The Weather Service in San Antonio warned that pockets of heavy rain are still possible and may result in flooding of low-lying areas, rivers, creeks, and low water crossings.